talk with you guys today about some quick shadow work. I was just thinking to myself, like, you don't always have to make it a big to-do. You don't always have to sit down with a pen and paper. You don't always have to do it all at once. Shadow work is so deep, and I mean, inner child work, shadow work, to me, kind of one and the same. But especially, well, I mean, it's all either way. Both shadow work and, I'm just going to call it switch. It's shadow work of the inner child healing. So switch. So this is something that you should be doing all the time. Like, whenever you have a free minute, I'm telling you guys, this is going to be more productive than, I was going to say more productive than watching TV. Who thinks TV is productive? We tell ourselves it's productive because it relaxes us, because we need to just zone out. We need to get that brain wave on, like, less thinking, than even sleep. Because we're so stressed out. We're always go, go, go. It's almost like a form of meditation, but it's not, because it's not listening to the natural world. It's listening to the programming of the elite, basically. So anyway, back to this shadow work and stuff. So every day I was just going through, like, I'm just on my drive, ready to go to work. I want to keep on trucking. Like, I don't want to waste any time. So I'm just like, yeah, who needs pen and paper? I'm just going to go for this. And so you just go, okay, what is something that's bubbling up right now? Like, what is something, that I can handle right now? And what, just allow yourself to think back to your childhood and what bugs you. Like, what bugs you about your childhood? So I would go back and be like, okay, well, I have this memory, and this feeling. My parents didn't pay enough attention to me. Like, that's what I would say it as. It was like the supporting arguments would be, well, it always seemed like they were, my mom was sleeping, or my dad was reading the newspaper, or all this other stuff. And then knowing what I know now as a 37-year-old adult, I'm like, okay, being a parent is busy. You've got shit to do. Like my dad, and then you reframe it. Like, my dad wasn't ignoring me. He was, like, probably planning all the 3-week vacations that we went on together, that he paid for and planned out and executed. Like, he was doing this. So you reframe the memory. And I say, oh, well, my mom was sleeping all day all the time because she worked nights. She was working her ass off for us. So then you reframe it, and then you heal yourself. It's like you go back in. I always talked about this wound analogy. For these wounds, these infections, these are just infections. That's all we have to do, is systematically go in there and clean them out and get out all those little negative, whiny feelings that pop up. Like I said, even if you have the best childhood ever, you're going to have something to go to therapy about. You're going to have something to do the switch about, something to do the shadow work of the inner child healing. You can do this. Like I said, just go in there, remember it, recall it, sort it out, and then deal with it and reframe it. And then if you ever have the old thought, it's fine. Don't beat yourself up over it. Just go ahead and say, you know what? I am going to choose to remember this in the new way. I'm going to choose to forgive myself for this erroneous thinking, that I was putting on my parents, and that ended up hurting myself and making me further this in my life, further this feeling, and prolong this feeling, and re-experience this feeling of not being paid attention to, not being, whatever it is, not being loved enough, however you want to kind of look at it, not feeling important enough, all of these sorts of things. So then I reframe that, and when I reframe it, not only is my thought changing, but my emotional frequency is also going to be changing with this as well, okay? So that's the important key. Again, you don't even have to know really why this works. I'm just explaining it to you that that it does work. And that's the whole point, is to reframe all of these old experiences. Like I said, even if they are, obviously you need to take some time and effort and do the really, really hard and difficult ones. sense, you know, that to me, oh, I don't need to cry over it. You know, it's not causing me like so much pain, you know, that I can't go into work right now. No, like this is just something that you can do, and you can do it again and again. And if you have to keep on, you know, cleaning things out, if you feel the need to revisit it, if you didn't get it, you know, because you're probably not going to like totally completely heal this 30-year-old wound or whatever in 12 minutes, you know, but what you can do is remember it, do the work initially, and then go back and remember. And it's like supporting evidence for the fact that you are important, you are loved, you know, everybody loves you, like you're supported, you know, people pay attention to you, you're somebody special to be noticed, and all of these things. Like you just remember these, and then you use that and be like, yeah, remember like how, and you choose to, it's sometimes as simple as just what you're choosing your focus on. We say that in the present moment, like as a mantra thing, as a law of attraction thing, but basically that's all this is. It's all tied up together. That's why I kind of put the shadow work and the inner child healing together. It's all tied up in the law of attraction. Like this is a true law of attraction, not just sitting down and materializing, visualizing what you want to materialize. You know what I mean? Like this is the truth. This is the true stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you today. I hope you're having a wonderful time, a wonderful day. You know, the future of this channel is going to be, you know, maybe a little bit less on the whole vegan side, and I'm still going to do like what I eat in a day videos and recipe videos and hauls, kind of like I have been, and like weight loss videos and stuff too. It's just going to be like sprinkled in there a little bit more of my like real authentic self, because I don't need to like pigeonhole myself for anybody. You know, I have Claire Berry Uncensored, and it's just like I want to I feel like some of you guys over here would want to, you know, benefit from some of that, and also I just feel like everybody needs to, and the more people I can reach with it, the better. I feel like it's really important to do this work again, not only for yourself, to keep evolving and keep a conscious, open mind frame where you're always getting better, you know, whether it's baby steps every day or whatever, you're just always having that conscious mindset, and you're intending that, and so that's what's happening. Again, it's not only good for you and your life and what you're manifesting, it's good for everybody around you who's feeling your energy. It's good for, like, I mean, all of us are connected, right? On this grid, on this matrix. We're all connected. The butterfly wings, you know, you've heard the old wives. Is it an old wife? It's not an old wives' tale. It's a, what do you call them? Old adage or something like that. Wise old saying, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, and I'm almost at work, so I hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget to do the work. Do all the work. And again, we'll just all evolve and manifest and benefit together, and keep on feeding off of each other's energies here and in the real world. I mean, this doesn't get much more realer than this, right? Okay, love you guys. Take care. Bye.